Hello, my name is Caitlin Small. Today is December 1st, 2019. I will be going over the different bones and pieces of bones of the human body. We're going to start with the skull. In the front, up top, we have the frontal bone. Here we have the orbit, which is the eye socket. The cheekbone is going to be the zygomatic. Here we have the maxilla as well as the mandible. On the back end, we will see here, we have the parietal bones up here and the occipital bone here. At the very base, we have the atlas, followed by the axis. And here we are going to have this cervical spine. Moving on to the thoracic cage, we are going to start with the thoracic spine, as well as the lumbar spine. We also have the ribs and the scapula. Back to the front side, we have the clavicle here, followed by the acromion on the end. Underneath it is the coracoid process. Here we have the sternum. And that is all. Moving on to the pelvic girdle, we have the ilium right here. The pubis is right here. The pubic symphysis is where they meet right in the middle. Underneath down here is going to be the ischium. On the back side, right here, is known as the acetabulum. And then in the very back right here, we have the sacrum, which holds the coccyx at the bottom. The upper limbs of the body include, are going to start with the arms. We have the humerus up top and the head of the humerus here. Then we have the radius here and the head of the radius there. We have the ulna here and the olecranon here, which is also the head of the ulna. On the front side, we have the hands, which is made up of the phalanges 1 through 5, which include the distal, medial, and proximal phalanges, as well as inside are the metacarpals. The carpals themselves, we are going to go over now. In the back, closest to the wrist, near the pinky, we're going to start with the triquetrum. Lateral to that is the lunate, lateral to that is the scaphoid, and lateral to that is the trapezium. Distal to that is the trapezoid, medial to the trapezoid is the capitate, and medial to the capitate is the hamate. Moving on to the lower limbs, we're going to start with the front. Here we have the patella, which is the kneecap. On the inside is the medial malleus and the lateral malleus. On the back end, we have the femur. Here we have the head of the femur. Here we have the tibia, and the head of the tibia is going to be here. The tibial plateau is this piece right in here. Then we have the fibula and the head of the fibula. And now, the last thing we're going to go over are going to be the feet. When it comes to the foot, we have the phalanges here, as well as the metatarpals. In the foot, we're going to start with this one right here, which is the medial cuneiform. Then we have the intermediate cuneiform, the lateral cuneiform, the cuboid, the navicular, the talus, and the calcanesis. Those are going to be all of the bones of the human body. Thank you.